Hello everyone, and this is another video that I'm making. Um, Another setup was taking place. Um, it wasn't bad, but it was bad to me for my new beginning, 2026. Um, I've been publicly humiliated, and I've been gang stalked so heavily, and I have people attacking me everywhere I go, including the people that I consider family and friends. Now, as much as I love these people, I don't like what they're doing to me. I created a live earlier on, but I don't have enough subscribers to um, wait for everyone, and including if people are not really interested at the start and just want to leave immediately. There's better lighting in here, but I would I would want some fresh air for once. Straight to the point is um I've I've been attacked relentlessly today. Relentlessly. I've been through 6 years of suffering. I've been through so much, and I built a new life for myself here. I'm sorry if me getting upset is gonna put you off, but I think maybe sometimes it's better if I make my channel more real, because when I'm saying that I am suffering and I'm being tortured, I'm not lying. I'm being harassed and I'm being targeted. And it's something that just doesn't stop. I had a friend that I made recently. I love her, but after explaining to her after she started gang stalking me a little bit, she just kept going and she kept going and going and going. And it never stopped. Like she just kept going and going and going. We went through similar things. Not gang stalking. She's never been gang stalked, but she's such a relatable person. And I wish that she had the heart to not do that to me. But I guess being popular and being a part of these groups, which are basically cults that have been brainwashed, are more important. Um, Even though she doesn't know me that well, I've been happy to extend my arm for her and treat her with respect and treat her with money and paying for things for her. It's like it's not good enough. She just won't stop gang stalking me. And by me trusting her and by her gang stalking me while me being with her, it just got worse. I was better off alone. That's what I feel. That's what I thought. But she's so friendly. She's so nice to me that I feel bad if I just put a bit of distance between us because it's traumatizing that she just keeps harassing me like what the people are doing to me out there. She keeps telling me she's so sorry. I feel bad. But she keeps doing it to me more and more. It's like a pattern. And then one of the stories I saw her on her Instagram was talking about taking a picture um of a girl or whatever and then comparing it. I don't know, but I did talk to someone last night, not last night, yesterday night, who's good at picking up energy and all that. And she hinted at a situation, and I didn't want to talk about what she hinted at, but it's very much happening. And I feel for her, but my kindness is not a weakness. Me being nice is not something to be taken advantage of. Um, I don't know where I went wrong, and it's true that most of the people I met in my life have been sent to me so that I can go back to um feeling weak and vulnerable. And I'm wondering if I have to put a stop to that happening again because people are humiliating me in public. People know what's going on and they enjoy it when they see me doing the same things as they're doing out with their friends, but with a twist. My the person I'm with is gang stalking me. She posted on Snapchat, um, why are people so fucked? Excuse my language. I mean, it's relatable, but she says that, and then I saw in a story she posted, why would you let me in why would you invite me to in group chats just to talk shit about people? I saw that on her story as well. And I don't want to talk about the fact that she would have been talking behind my back. But she started to gang stalk me really heavily. And they think it's funny. They think it's funny abusing me. Um, I've been seeing her for a while and I met her for a different friend. And I already don't trust people, but because my life has been ruined by people who just wanted to target me, they wanted to see me a damsel in distress. They wanted to see me weak. They wanted to prove that my strength was nothing, that they can bring anyone down whenever they want. These elites, these people who call themselves powerful and organize all these things to happen to us by getting and ordinary citizens to harass us daily. Um, People are really evil, and I never consented to this. Every time she would do that to me, it gave her a sense of satisfaction. And as much as I love her, I wish it didn't. But I told her that I was being gang stalked. I had told her, instead of keeping it to myself and letting her just think that I don't know anything, I told her. I sent her pictures about what gang stalking is and how coughing is used in gang stalking as a noise harassment. And she told me, I'm here for you, but she immediately started fake coughing at me. She started pretending to be sick. Um, and everybody around her started mimicking what she was doing in synchronization. Um, um, she came to my place and then she catched a train. And when she came to my house, I also told her about being gang stalked and why would people do this to me? Why would people want to harm me psychologically and cause my family members to turn against me and act abusive towards me? And I'm so, I feel so regretful for not getting these people in trouble for what they were doing to me right at the start. They just don't stop. Um, when I was telling her that I was in high school and I got chosen to be put on a targeted list, um, and it was by a group of gangs who know people in the music industry, who know people in power. Um, she just swallowed, like she swallowed her saliva, like she did a big gulp, like she was guilty of knowing something, guilty of participating in trying to set me up, trying to get my reaction. And none of the people that I was with, that I once dated, they were never real. They were sent to me to get information out of me. And I can't even tell you how many times I bump into people that resemble the people that did this to me. I'm not even a celebrity. This the thing is, everybody knows that this doesn't just happen to celebrities. It does happen to civilians too. Um, I posted many videos on my channel talking about gang stalking. Whenever I talk to my family about it, they pretend they don't understand. They say, I don't even know what that is, but refuse to look into it. What is there to be scared of? There's going to be more victims. People are just participating in something so evil. It's just so weird. And I kept telling her that. I kept telling her I was uncomfortable, and people around her heard. People around her knew what I was saying to her. When I was catching the train back home, um, before I was catching the train back home, there was a swarm of individuals, just a swarm of individuals catching the train back home and gang stalking immensely. There was an acceleration in noise harassment. There were like teenage people my age, like young boys, even girls, adults, like just coughing at me, like in synchronization with each other. I could hear them from a distance just talking shit and just making fun of me on just stupid things that don't even make sense. Making fun of the fact that they're watching my every move. That's not funny, that's creepy. Only a psychopath would find what they're doing to me is funny. But they're all psychopaths. They're turning people into psychopaths. That I'm bad. I was standing away from everyone. And I always, like, whenever I catch the train a bit late, like at around nighttime, I just stand in the corner away from the gang stalking. And one of the guards, not the guards, what a security lady came up to me. She asked me, "Are you okay?" Like in a very sympathetic way. It was nice of her, but I knew that she was just trying to cause issues. She would be causing issues for me because by her doing that, that give that gives an incentive that my enemy, my secret enemies, can plan something on me. Um, what I mean by that is she walked away, and I wasn't even. I got it because she was walking towards me while I was in the corner, just leaning. Not like I wasn't even inside the tunnel. I was just leaning a bit away from the fence. Um, I was leaning a bit away from the fence, and I was just leaning on the wall. And where I used to live, while I was suffering, being tortured, I knew how to look cool while going through it. Something which can be achieved when you've really gone through things. And she started walking towards me, and I stopped leaning. And then after she stopped leaning, some dodgy kebab looking police officers came around towards me, asking me, "Are you okay, mate?" Um, knowing damn well that they're the ones spying on me, following me around for the whole night, getting citizens to harass me and torture me everywhere I go. And you would think that this doesn't happen in my country, but it does. And people just laugh. They think it's funny. They don't believe in God. And even if they don't believe in God, it's a common rule to not do these things. People who don't believe in God, they still follow some of the things that they talk about because it's just basic common sense to treat somebody the way that you treat yourself, which is with respect. Um, and before that lady came to me, before I was being checked in by the police to see if I haven't been affected by the gang stalking yet. It hasn't provoked me yet. That's what they're doing. Um, before that happened, um, there was a lady talking to a guy next to me about organized harassment. She didn't say gang stalking. She just said organized crime and organized harassment. She was talking to the guy. She was talking about the corruption. She was talking about children being on their phones too much and the fact that they're getting these children to act like bullies to people like us. To to be mean. And they were saying that even when I was at that age, we weren't like that. And that's what I've been saying to my family for so long, that even kids my age don't even feel like kids my age. They are kids my age, they just don't feel normal. It's not normal. I meet people my age and they're just not normal. There's something fucked up in their head. There's nobody normal anymore. Nobody. Everybody's, I'm sorry, excuse my language, but they're not right. People my age are just not right in the head, and it has nothing to do with age. It's not people my age. Because I was talking to her and she was like, it's basic, it can be any age. But I was talking to her and she was like, yeah, they target anyone. And here's the thing, she's somebody who got addicted to you know what. But I told her I never got addicted. I was never using. I never even touched whatever anybody tried to offer me. I never even touched those party drugs. Like, I never touched any of it. Nothing. Nothing. The only thing I went far in terms of um that type of stuff is just alcohol. Not even alcohol, like just like a tiny bit. I'll have one glass um every 2-3 weeks, which is basically nothing. Cause I don't really drink anything. Like I don't like unless I'm with someone, maybe I have one glass and then that's it. Like otherwise, like I don't drink at all. I don't do any of that stuff. I care about my health a lot because if I'm not healthy and if my mind is not concentrated because, that's what beverages do, then it can have an effect and I don't want that to have an effect on me. Um, so yes, I'm being abused by the system, by the elites, who are like the community, by they are harassing me nonstop. Um, I was on the train and I was taught like I said before the security and all that, trying to check in and bullshit. Um, yeah, she was having a conversation with the friend of hers, and they didn't even know each other. They just started talking about organized crime. And then and she asked me, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "What you said to me earlier about organized crime is very real, and I'm being gang stalked." And she was like, "Really? Oh, I'm so sorry. I know about it." And when that gave me a relief, like I just felt normal. I felt normally safe. Like I did not have to pretend that everything was fine for once. but I was on a public train, so I couldn't be emotional, but I was like, in my heart, thank God, somebody is acknowledging it for once. She said that to me on the train. Yes, I know about gang stalking, like people acting weird, noise campaigns, um, people stalking, showing up at your door strangely, watching you, spying on you, surveillancing you. And she mentioned the elites. She mentioned um, people in power. And look at that, I come from a country where it's uncommon. It's not really heard of much. And they managed to do that to me. And I was saying, yeah, they target weak and vulnerable people. And she just seemed to understand that. Um, I asked her, can I have your number so I could talk to her about this? Because I said to her, I can't talk to anybody about this, a therapist, anything. They would try to set me up. And she said, exactly that you can't trust anybody. That's why I'm the way I am. So she hinted herself that she is a victim of that as well, that she can't trust anybody. And she said to me, no, what you're hoarding now, I don't use a phone. I can't have a phone. Someone who has a phone, that says a lot. I can't go without my phone. I need it, but she's making a lot of sense right there. The guy, she told me that the guy she was speaking to was also a victim of gang stalking. She said to me, and I heard the guy saying, I prefer to stay alone. I'm at a beach somewhere and I just prefer to stay alone. Even though I want to be around people, I just prefer to stay alone because people like that, they will not people like that. People just won't leave me alone. And it's like you're forced to just not trust people. You can't. They're brainwashed. They're brainwashed and they're hypnotized and they're being messed up to just do this to you. They will not leave me alone. Um, and my cousin Isabella, who's supposedly my cousin, she made it happen again. She resurfaced how bad the gang stalking is for me to go for a second round of it, where I now live. And here's the thing, my mom being the way she is, she forces her family to come to our house. Cousins and everything. And I don't want to talk to them, right? Because I don't trust them. But I didn't have any choice. And I know that she got to the people around me to torture me, harass me, and abuse me. And because of that nasty cousin of mine, I have to think twice about who I trust. And I have to establish some boundaries again. Because I sure as hell don't like to be labeled as something that I'm not again. I don't want to be brought down to the rock bottom because I trusted the wrong people, because I trusted the wrong person who was brainwashed by people who told them to do this to me. My cousin, Isabella, she just kept doing that to me. And she had problems in her life. She had men that didn't treat her right. I don't trust anybody. I never even cared about being in a relationship or whatever because I knew it was a trap. But I moved and I had hopes here. I really thought that there'll be someone who can protect me and have my back. But instead, they just continue to psychologically abuse me as well. Now I'm going to talk about catching the train home back. Um, I can hear something outside. I'm just wondering what's going on. Um, okay. I feel okay to talk about it now. Like I said, I mentioned about the guards and acting weird, and yeah, I got on that train coming back home now. So that's the one coming back home, and I told you about the guards and everything. So now I'm getting on the train, and there's a swarm of individuals just harassing me. They won't stop. Um, everybody's coughing, everybody's pretending to be sick. Um, everybody's just acting fake. Um, there was a fat lady on the train who wouldn't leave me alone. A fat lady won't leave me alone. Now, she picked a fight with me that just didn't feel right with me. She started provoking me on that train very badly. A fat lady who's a lesbian. She was with a friend. They were talking about kissing each other. Really, like they were talking about gay things. And here's the thing: I don't care. I don't care about. I don't care what people do. Good for them. But um, she picked a fight with me, and she would not stop harassing me. And she feels like she's in the right. These people feel like they're in the right. Coming on the train to the city, not coming back home. So I'm talking about coming on the train to the city now. Not now, like, so I'm referring something that happened before catching the train home back as a reference. The lady also told me that the leads, the people that are getting the people to do this to me, they're puppets, basically are individuals like us. They think in their head they're doing the right thing, punishing people who they deem as bad, um, but they're not. And yeah, trying to set us up, trying to get a reaction out of us. And she also had, um, yeah, she told me after that, I hope everything goes well for you, but I wish I could keep in contact with her because it's so hard to talk to somebody in real life, face to face, without them gang stalking me. Everybody that I've met in my life just keeps harassing me. Not everybody, but I would say a majority of everybody. There'll be people who don't gang stalk me. Even if they get close to me, they don't gang stalk me. Some like they wouldn't be like close, but I've had people who were close to me, but they wouldn't fully gang stalk me. Um, but they were doing things that still counted as gang stalking. Now, I have a heart, and um, I I will not mock someone back unless they deserve it. But that lady deserved it. And the fact that she was psychologically attempting to abuse me by doing the same thing that the people in my high school tried to attempt to do with me, Um, and the thing is, it was the people from my high school who put me, like I already said this, put me on a targeted list. For people, strangers, people do this to me. Everybody I know. It's not people from. It's like anybody that you meet just harasses you, gang stalks you. I haven't seen people from my high school because I don't live there anymore. But I've seen people who know about what these people have done to me and are listening to those people what they've done to me to do what they're doing to me over and over again. A repeated pattern of abuse. And when I started mocking that woman back because she just wouldn't shut up and leave me alone, because that's what I want. I want these weirdos to leave me alone. Um, she thought he was funny. And then there was a guy like opposite me who coughed in synchronization, and they were talking, like they were chatting with each other. They don't know each other, but they will chat like, and that's different from the gang stalking lady and the gang stalking, like the gang stalking, the woman who was a victim of gang stalking and the man who was a victim of gang stalking. That's completely different. They're talking because they had a genuine connection about something that happened to them. But these people who were just put on the train, they just started talking to each other like they know each other, but they don't. And they were gang stalking me. And that guy was full on staring at me. He was like staring at me, like knowing what I'm going through. These people are sick. Like their mind is twisted and warped. And it makes me think. I think I made the wrong choice going out and meeting people because I want my peace back. I wish I protected my peace more than anything. And it's a bit of a sad fact because I don't like to be alone. I don't like to isolate myself because that's what they want me to do, but sometimes I don't have a choice. Um and even so, and even like like I said, the lady who was a victim of gang stalking who talked to me on the train, she said neighbors. She mentioned neighbors doing that, and that's true because my neighbors are gang stalking me. They're spying on me. Their children are being indoctrinated to scream and uh, scream every time that I do anything. And that was what was happening in my previous home. Except for the fact that they were immigrants and they were not right in the head and they would watch me everything I would do um in the shower, everything, getting changed. Like they would like know even when the curtains are closed, they would force their way to see in my bathroom. Like they're completely different to how far they went. Just no, I would say so. It's kind of like the left, right? In politics, you see a lot of people on the left wing acting crazy and they're on antidepressants, some of them who are not too, just acting crazy for no reason. And they have these radical beliefs that real criminals who stab people, like for example, what happened to the Ukraine lady on the train. Like people like that who believe that should have like a lighter sentence or that they should be free to just roam in society. And it's just, and Epstein is or Epstein is like just a meme, and it's not just a meme. That guy was a sicko. But it makes me think twice about everything that's happening. Um, while that fat lady who was in a pink dress, because that fat lady was in a pink dress. She was with her girlfriend, so she's gay with her girlfriend. So that's what I mean by left people being wild. And here's the thing, before even caring about politics, the truth is already in front of us. The fact that it's people on the left who are radical and crazy. There really isn't a side to politics because both sides are just as bad. But if we really have to get to the nitty-gritty, the left is so bad. Like so bad in like cuz the left, I'm talking about the left in like the left is represented as a very, they call themselves liberated, but they're not. It's always, both sides are just bad because we're not seeing much improvement. And I don't, politics hasn't done anything to help gang stalking victims. Um, yeah, so while that fat lady, that piggy was gang stalking me, um, there there was like a few girls, like really ratchet girls, um, who were telling trying like I was being gang stalked, who were talking about uh like they were saying, "Hey girl, why don't," because when gang stalkers do that to me, I mimic their bullshit back, like I pretend to be sick like them too. And they try to ask me if I'm okay, right? Um she was like, "Hey girl," like, like, and I'm like I didn't think at the time that they were like my assaulters or whatever. But now that I think of it, they remind me of my assaulters who assaulted me at the train station where I was. And they were like, "Hey girl, blah blah blah," and I heard them mention hospital. And like I heard my gang stalkers mention hospital. And then there was a Kiwi lady, like a New Zealand lady, who was really fucking ugly with a little with a fringe going over her face, um come up to me saying, "You're right, you're acting a little crazy." Like, fuck yeah. uh I didn't say that, but I'm gonna say whatever I want. So I will say whatever I want, literally, because I didn't say that to her, but I wish I did. I wish I insulted her back because she had no right to say that to me, um, knowing damn well that that they are picking a fight with me. Um, so she's an ugly lady, this New Zealand lady, right? Like I'm allowed to say that because she's picking a fight with me, and I don't want anybody to abuse me or uh let people tell me that I deserve this because I don't. It's wrong and it should be illegal because psychological abuse and damage is illegal. Stalking and harassment is illegal. It was like a lady with a dark complexion and she had like a rat bang going on around her face. Um, and she looks like a drug addict. She actually looks like a junkie. Like she looks like she needs to be put in some some mental place or whatever. These people who are attacking me relentlessly when I did nothing to them are are bloody crazy. I did nothing to nobody. I just keep giving to people and I just keep getting abused back. I get like I don't get treated like a human. Keep getting harassed. And we already know that. I'm just really disappointed that I have to be all serious again. I can't be myself. I am myself when I'm my most happiest. But I have to be all serious again. There was a part of me that missed being that way, but there's a part of me that I don't miss being that way because I never got to enjoy anything. But by always being serious and not finding anything funny in a way that I can actually laugh at something that's funny, I could protect my peace. And I just feel like I want to go back to that living life. And I wish I never trusted anybody again, but I just keep learning my lesson when it comes to trusting people that get get influenced by their friends or in groups to do this to me. Um yeah, so um if anybody tries to attack me and fight me, I will have a response back at you. Like, I'm not talking to my victims. Obviously, I'm a victim, but to my gang stalkers, like, I will say a piece of my mind too, in a way that is making what you're saying about yourself true. Because what you're saying about me is an illusion and a twist to make it seem like I'm that, but it's really that. That is to my gang stalkers who are doing this to me. Now I got my phone back. Finally, my phone's fixed. I'm gonna edit my documentary and I'm gonna post it. I'm also going to be posting pictures of the people who targeted me from my high school. Because enough is enough. Um, these little rats won't leave me alone. And they're getting just ratchet people to just harass me. Homeless people, and you know what's sad when they make I've heard of stories of um people making victims of gang stalking homeless. That's sad, but there are some normal people but out there, but like I said, there are people who are not normal who gang stalk me, and they always it's almost everyone. Almost. They do it in synchronization with each other. And like what that lady is saying, like they act all friendly. And I know that they're a good person, but them being brainwashed and hypnotized to do this to me, that's not good. And like while we were having fun, she just kept coughing at me and just harassing me. And I actually asked her, uh, are you doing that at me? Because that's what I'm going through. And when people do that, it is really at me in a way to tranquilize what I'm speaking, stop what I'm speaking, silence me. Even though I never exposed anyone's secrets before I was getting stalked, online at least. Um, but here's the thing. When that lady asked me, that lady guard, because she was security, right? Before I got approached, she asked me if I'm okay. I said I'm okay. I didn't say I'm okay, I just said I'm okay. That doesn't mean that I'm okay with um the things that happen in the world. I was telling her that, but I didn't go into detail at all. You can't trust anyone. And then she asked the police, right, to check on me, which is bullshit because all they like, and here's the thing, they did not take my assaulters to jail, right? They are not doing anything to stop people from harassing me. They are not stopping these cults. They're not doing anything to stop the people in power that are doing this to me. And the lady who was talking about the people in power, she was talking about how the fact that they're Jewish. And I'm already going to say this, that I like Jewish people. I love Jesus. I want to visit Jerusalem one day. Um, that hearing about what happened to those people in that camp is so horrifying to me. And like, people thought it was funny in my school. I thought it was horrendous. Like when they played us one of those war movies, I couldn't even finish watch. Like I didn't want to watch it. It was so sad. Um, they even made us read a book about it, and it was so sad. And like it's like, look, not all Jewish people are bad people. Not all. Like I said, I don't want to get into this argument about which side I'm on because I'm not on any side. Um, but because Jesus came from Jerusalem, it's in between both of those countries, so we can't really talk about that much. I mean, not me at least, but there are people who are Jewish who are in power that are messed up, that they target people and they organize these gang stalking to happen. They're part of these cults. Um, there are also some good Jewish people, but there's also bad Jewish people. Like I said, but like you can't blame them because there's a good and bad in every culture. So, like, let's say we're talking about Russians, right? There's good Russians and then there's bad Russians, and then there's good Spanish people and there's bad Spanish people. There's a good and bad in every culture. We can't just blame one culture for everything, even though there's a lot of powerful people who are in fact Jewish. But I'm going to be dedicating this channel to exposing the truth, and nothing is going to stop me from talking about this. I want to be left alone by these people. They will not leave me alone. They can try to label me as crazy, even though I have done nothing that's crazy. They can call me all kinds of bullshit. And just like the lady who was a victim of gang stalking was saying that she also, another thing that I forgot to mention, right, was that they will take pictures of you. They will film you what at of where you are doing something, right? To frame you to make it look like you're doing something inappropriate. And that's exactly what I told that lady. That people will film you, take pictures of you to make it look like you're doing something that's wrong or inappropriate in order to frame you. Um I'm definitely going to focus on building myself up now, and hopefully more people can wake up to this. Um, I still like my friend, but I'm probably just not going to see her. consistently until I feel safe within myself. Like psychological shit like that is not my get to. I don't deal with that. I'm a peaceful person, and I just wish that I had people that I can talk to in person about this, really. Because they know what's going on, they know what's happening, and I'm a victim of real corruption. So, in other words, have to live differently in order to get my full justice. Um, that's going to be it. Um, I ask that you guys have a peaceful life, and I wish that anyone can save me from this. Save me from these people. Put an end to this. I wish that these people would stop. Bye.